Hey, 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 welcome to the Missing Elements Remix Show. We are coming to you live from the Missing Elements shop here in Lexington, Kentucky. That is at 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505, Suite 114. Yeah, I got all that right. Oh, just give me a quick second here. I'm trying to put something in the comments. Hello, Shelly. And then I'm giving you the name of the YouTube video that I have come to love in the past week. If I can figure out how to work my fingers. Hopefully you guys are doing good out there today. Happy 1st of October. It's time to get ready for Halloween. That is the name of the YouTube video that I love. I cannot find the link to save my soul. But it is one nice video. So now we're going to do some announcements here. First off, Miss Joanna Dickey will be here presenting another shamanism seminar. That is going to be on the 9th and the 16th. Both seminars are the same thing, and they both run from 12:30 to 1:30. So you'll be learning about shamanism and how to journey, which is the main part of the shamanism that she teaches. You can choose whichever date that you want to come to do the show or to do the event, or you can come on both days. As far as I know, this is free. So take that into effect. But Joanna has an extensive training in shamanism through the teaching of Sandra Ingerman, which is a world-renowned shaman teacher. She is also the foremost author and shamanic teacher in shamanism. Joanna is also listed on Sandra's website as a teacher of shamanism in Kentucky. She is also the only person in Kentucky that does drum circles, and we are honored to have her in the Missing Elements. She is a wonderful teacher. She is a wonderful person. So you should come check it out. Also, on October 12th, I will be at or I will be in Frankfurt at Capital Pride. So if you're going to be in the Frankfurt area, stop by, say hi, get a high five. I might give you a hug, not sure, but we'll see. And I will be doing my sound vibrational healings there. And that's going to be from 11 to 5. And that's October 12th. Also on October 12th, Spirit Mechanics will present its first of their 300 level series classes. And that will be Miss Patricia Kraft. And she's going to be here on the 12th at 6 p.m. And the class is going to be about psychic vampirism. And this class is available in person as well as online. Thank you there, Renee. I greatly appreciate it. Check out spiritmechanics.com for more information. I do know that it is live in person and it is online. We use Discord to teach online classes. So go to spiritmechanics.com, sign up for the class, and if you want to do it online, there should be a button there to purchase that ticket, and then they will send you a link for Discord. And that class is $60. And it is the first of their 300 series classes. We are trying to get all of our stuff in order to do classes. I am trying my very best to do a 300 series chakra working class. But life is life, and it's very difficult at times. But I will push forward on that. Also, Spirit Mechanics Thursday Night Live. It is a new month, which means it is new topics. So this Thursday, the Mechanics will be talking about classic horror movies. And I, for some reason, have suddenly gotten into the classic horror movies. My all-time favorite movie is The House on Haunted Hill, the late 1950s, early 1960s version. That scared the crap out of me. But I've also found a 1960s version of 13 Ghosts that I am going to watch and try to see if I can talk about that Thursday night. Because so far it seems like an awesome movie. Also, October 18th and 20th, it's the biggest event of the year, and that is Scarefest. And that will be at the Central Bank Center. Okay, I just went country. Sorry, guys. It'll be at the Central Bank Center in downtown Lexington. And that is from October 18th through the 20th. So come out, say hi, come see the stars. Because they've got a bunch this year. I lost track of who is coming. The last person I heard of was Matthew Lillard. And I do believe that he is booked up on his photo ops. But I am not 100% sure. So check that out online under Scarefest Weekend. Also, check out West Forsyth Friday night at 9 p.m. I still believe it's called Scarefest Radio here on Facebook. But he goes live. He talks to the stars that's coming. I think he talks to stars that's not going to be here. Anything that's horror related. So, that is a fun time. Check him out. Also, I want to give a big thank you to everybody who came to the Central Kentucky Mystical Market this past weekend. It was a great time. Even though the weather wasn't so nice all weekend, we got to see people, we got to hang out, got to say hi, got to give high fives. Okay, Susan, I am not sure about that movie. I will have to check it out, so I'm going to make a note of it here real quick. I know the House on Haunted Hill scared the crap out of me, and after I watched it when I got older, it's not scary at all. It's the music that got to me. Make note of that, and I will look that up and see if I can find it to watch it. So, is that all of my announcements for tonight? I do believe it is. Also, there will not be a Central Kentucky Mystical Market for the month of October. It will come back in November because they are working hard to get Scarefest under wraps to be ready to open up. Because the people who own Scarefest own the Central Kentucky Mystical Market. And they are wonderful people. So, tonight, as I get my notes together, I want to discuss how everything is made of energy. And that is everything. That's including the plants, the animals, us humans, even the table, the bed, the chair that you're sitting in. That is made of energy. And as I work with and continue my study with sound, I get more amazed with how it works to help the body. Sound is amazing. Just think about how you can listen to a song and it will make you cry because it hits you that hard in your heart chakra. You've got that one particular song that makes you get up and dance around the living room in your underwear. Music and sound is amazing. And it's the one thing that we take for granted. I'll be honest. I took sound for granted up until I started learning my tuning forks. And then it did a total 360 with me. Just one note can change everything. So, that is why I want to talk about the soulfeggio frequencies tonight. They are known as the holy tones. And when I first started reading about these and first started listening to these, that did not make sense to me. And then I did a little bit of research. And it basically boils down to almost every religion out there starts out with first came the Word. I don't know what word that was. All I know is everything says it's a word. I know in Egyptian mythology, it was Ra speaking his name. He was just a form of energy and he spoke his name to came to being. Now the rest of them, I have no clue what that word was. But it comes from a word. But with these, with the solfeggio tones. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Raymond. Renee, I have been starting to play those for myself the past couple of nights, almost a week now. And they are awesome. And this is something everybody needs to try to listen to at least once a day. That's why at the top of the comments, I put the name of the YouTube video that I love. But, where was I? Oh, yeah. And these tones range from 174 hertz to 963 hertz, in which they do have 6 hertz, and then at a later time they got the rest of the hertz, and I think they keep adding to them. I'm going to have to start getting into medical journals and stuff like that and see exactly what's going on with music in the medical environment. So if my producer can help me try to remember that, to look up medical journals with music, that would be totally awesome so I can keep up to date. But these tones were introduced in the 11th century by a Benedictine monk by the name of Guido d'Alfonso. I have no clue. I am not good with foreign names. And the monks, when he introduced this, the monks used them in their Gregorian chants. But it also has been said that these tones went back to biblical times, in which, after research, I can see how some of these tones did go back to biblical times. Because by the 16th century, the scale was lost. Some said that it was abandoned for the modern day music scale, while some said that it was lost due to secret plots by the Roman Catholic Church. I do not know why, where, when it was lost, but they said it was lost. But then in the 1970s, a Dr. Joseph Puello was inspired to use Pythagorean math to examine the book of Numbers and the Old Testament. And with doing this, he uncovered a pattern. The pattern just happened to coincide with the original 6 solfeggio notes. And he published his work in a book called Healing Codes for the Biological Apocalypse in partnership with Dr. Leonard Horowitz. I am here to tell you, these sounds are awesome. You're talking to a person who doesn't sleep most nights, and when I listen to these, I actually sleep. So, now, what are these tones? The original 6 tones are 396 megahertz. And this tone is good for turning grief into joy. It's liberating guilt and fear. It influences the mind so that we spend less time racked with grief and worry and more time experiencing the joys and endless possibilities of life. So that is 396. Hopefully I can get this to play. Mr. Producer, let me know if this works. So this is the 396 hertz. Close your eyes and relax. It's almost as good as my singing bowls. And let me know if you guys can hear it. Thank you, Raymond. So this is the 396 hertz, and this is the sound that is supposed to help you deal with grief and turning your grief into joy and liberating yourself from guilt and fear. And I really love it because I'm watching the video and it has round circles like the root chakra. Well, it doesn't want to stop. There we go. It wanted to keep playing for you. The second of the 6 main things is 417 hertz. And this is to help undo situations and facilitating change. So 417 hertz helps to clear the debris of negative memories and influence from our mind. It helps us to change our perspective and face the present and future with fresh eyes and a fresh spirit. Basically, it's, what is that saying about the child? Have to look at everything like through the eyes of a child? So that would be basically what 417 hertz would be. That was the end of the 396. So here is the 417. I just love these sounds. So I'm hoping that with us listening to this helps us release any negative thoughts that we've had for today. So that we can push forward with tomorrow. Because tomorrow is a new day. And it's going to be a beautiful day. Because we're all going to get up smiling and show the world our beautiful faces. So like I said, this is the frequency of change and renewal. Just as guilt and fear can be an obstacle along the path to growth, So too can be the traumatic experiences we've had in life that remain impressed upon our consciousness. I honestly think that we should play this in our shadow work class and just sit and listen to it for about an hour and not say a word. If any of my shadow work people out there are listening or watching, what you say? We can just sit here and listen to music for an hour and a half. So the next is 528 hertz. This one is about transformation, miracles, and DNA repair. And with the DNA repair, it brings with it increased energy, clarity, and peace of mind and spirit, along with enhanced creativity. Its effects have also earned it the name of the love frequency. I know I do DNA work with forks, and it is working with DNA from past to present to help heal the future. You just have to know where it comes from before we can try to heal it. But I think listening to this would probably be a good start. And we're still on 417. It won't switch over to the 528. There we go. It's starting to change. Now this frequency actually makes me think of a translucent, like walking through time. So that could be how it helps with the DNA and stuff. This 528 hertz is also known as me. But yes, so they call this me, which comes from the Latin word miragestorum, also known as miracle. And it's fitting that this note brings with it miraculous transformation not only in our consciousness, but for our DNA. The fourth hertz is the 639 hertz, and this is for reconnecting and balancing relationships. So I would think that this should also be called the love frequency as well, because it's supposed to help you with reconnecting and building relationships and creating peace and harmony in our interactions and communications with people around us. Not just loved ones, but also like your coworkers, pedestrians, people you just passed walking down the street. As you walk by them, smile, say hi. So whether it's friends, family, or strangers, it can help smooth over any rockiness or resentment between any of us. So I think the 639 hertz, which is also called fall, would be actually the love hertz. I feel that it would actually go very well with our heart chakra, because it's our heart chakra that we tend to lose sight of, because we tend to forget to love ourselves. So listening to the 639 hertz would actually be a good thing to do for ourselves. The 741 hertz, which is the fifth and the sixth original, is also known as Sol. And this is good to be used to help solve problems, expressions, and come up with your solutions. It helps to promote a healthier and more stable life, both emotionally and physically. It helps us to release from our emotional restrictions and helps to remove toxins and electromagnetic radiation from our cells. So it's a healing for our body as well as a healing for our soul and our mental state. Because honestly, how many of us are always fretting over life? There's always something going on that we just want to be out of. We don't want any part of it. So, if you're finding this, listen to 741 hertz. The sixth and final of the original holy tones is 852. And it is the awakening for intuition and returning to spiritual order. And this is also known as law. And this helps us to connect with a higher power and the ever-present spirit of the universe. It is also said that it gives us a glimpse of the spiritual order of the world, while also bringing us more in tune with our own higher self. And which, speaking of our higher selves, that's what Joanna did with the class this last session here. She had us meet our higher selves. It was amazing. So come check her out on the 9th and 16th. She does wonderful work. Sorry for the plug. But yeah, 852 hertz. It's your awakening your intuition and trying to connect with your higher self. Now, with modern times, they have come up with more tones. and it was a Dr. Leonard Horowitz that came up with the three more frequencies. So 174 hertz is security and comfort. That is basically like your root chakra. But honestly, I think it goes as far as your Earth Star chakra. This is known to be a natural anesthetic relieving pain, both physically and energetically, while giving our internal organs a greater sense of security and comfort. Honestly, it just relaxes me. That way I don't hurt as much as an old man does hurt. And it does relax me enough that I actually feel secure when I'm trying to go to sleep. That I don't have to worry about stuff through the night. Then there is the 285 hertz, the cellular repair and immunity. This hertz helps you with your immune system, and it improves our health overall. Well-being through rejuvenation of the body. The knock-on effects is better immunity, higher energy levels, and all-around better well-being. So basically, I think what they're trying to say is that the 285 hertz is supposed to be like coffee. Is that not what you would think, Mr. Producer?
Nope.
It's supposed to give you high energy levels. It's supposed to get you up. It's supposed to kick butt. Then the last is the 963 hertz. This is the higher consciousness. Whoa, I am having trouble with words tonight. And this is supposed to help us work with our high level intuition, telepathy, psychic vision, and an intimate connection with. The notes said God, but I am going to say whatever supreme being you work with. And that one, I really have no words for that, because that takes us above ourselves. That takes us basically out of this world to work on our gifts, to help show us our gifts. But I think they keep coming up with tones every single day. Or trying to come up with tones every single day. Well, it's on my list here. It goes up to 1,111 hertz. I have no clue what that sounds like. It would probably give me a headache. But I'd be willing to try. But it's also been noted that in the 1980s, a biochemist, Dr. Glenn Rains, conducted further research on sound frequencies looking into the effect of sound waves on the human body. Rains discovered that while some music types heal DNA, others harm it, proving that the theory that sound frequencies have serious consequences for health and general wellness. Particular sound patterns, including soulfeggio frequencies, interact with your brain to generate vibrations in your body. The vibrations can be positive, mental, emotional, and physical effects, which may result in a state of calm, relaxation, stress relief, and even better sleep. Like I was saying at the beginning, guys, we are energy. Sound is energy. And I honestly believe that a lot of us take sound for granted. And that is something that we probably need to stop doing. Because I know with talking to people, if they piss me off, my voice changes. Just listening to that sound should tell somebody that, hey, I'm not in the mood to be messed with. But like I said, we have a bad habit of disregarding sound. We all listen to music. We all love music. But it's what music do you listen to? How does it affect you? I know that it has been shown in studies that some of the music nowadays can be linked to some of the problems that we have in our society. It is not just the tones, but also the beats that help to generate like anger over this or over that. And if a song makes you feel that way, try to figure out why. We don't need to be angry. We are all supposed to be loving towards each other. And which I know that at times that can be very hard to do. So, hopefully you all got something out of this tonight. Hopefully you all will listen to some of these wonderful tones as you try to sleep. If you do, let me know. Let me know what you think. Because I know I love them. And I know I can tell by Renee's comments that she loves them too. I don't know about migraines, Renee. It didn't help mine. But I'll try again tonight. I just know it makes me sleep. It relaxes me enough to make me sleep. So, again, April 9th and 16th, we will be having Joanna Dickey here at the Missing Elements doing a shamanism seminar. That will be from 12:30 to 1:30. On October 12th, I will be in Frankfurt at Capital Pride from 11 to 5 doing my sound vibrational healings. Also on the 12th of October at 6 p.m., Spirit Mechanics will present its first of their 300 level classes. That will be Miss Patricia Kraft doing her class on psychic vampirism. It sounds like it's going to be a fun class. It's going to be a class where you can learn a lot. So check out spiritmechanics.com for more information. I know the class is $60 and it is in person and it is online on Discord. Check out Spirit Mechanics Thursday night live for classic horror movies. Don't forget Scarefest October 18th and the 18th through the 20th. at the Central Bank Center. That is going to be one. And I forgot to say this, guys. This is an 18 plus show. That is going to be one hell of a party. It always is. It's a good time. And I also forgot to mention that I'm not a doctor and I'm not a psychiatrist. If you think you need help, please get help. And since we're going into ghost season, that's right, Jerry? We're going into ghost season. Also check out Spirit Mechanics. We are here to help. If you have a problem in your house that you can't seem to make heads or tails of, go to spiritmechanics.com. Get in touch. And we will do our best to help you to the best of our abilities. Because we have one hell of a group. We have a big ass group too. I lost count of actually how many members we have. Hey Raymond, are you still on here? If so, how many members do we have in Spirit Mechanics now? I know we got a couple of peon trainees. Oh, he must not be talking to me now. Either that or there's a delay and he's taking his time typing. Yeah, I honestly totally forgot how many members are actually in Spirit Mechanics. I know we've got a bunch. So if you have a problem that you can't make heads or tails of, Spirit Mechanics, almost 20. Ooh. That is a lot. So check out spiritmechanics.com if you've got something that you can't explain that you think you might need help with. And we will do our best to help you. And I think that is all for me tonight. Happy October 1st, guys. Share me out. Please. Let everybody hear the word of all these beautiful sounds. We need the music in our lives. Y'all have a wonderful night. Love you guys. And I will see you next week with Pat on Spotlight here at the Missing Elements. Bye, guys.